Hey, it's Scotty, and I'm with Nate, and it's the strangest thing. Here, Nate, let me see this other eye. Let me see this eye. So, this is a call to action. So, can you see that Nate's eye looks a little sunken and a little small compared to this eye, which looks pretty much normal to me. You happy? So, he's eating some veggies, which I have put some extra water on, and when your guinea pig's eye is sunken like that, usually it's both eyes, so this is why I'm a little bit perplexed. So I've got a couple different things going on here. When your piggy has both eyes are sunken, it could sometimes be just one eye, that is often or frequently a sign of dehydration. Now, what makes it seem a little odd is that this eye looks fine, but this eye, he's been a little squinty and it's a little sunken. So I worry that maybe he got a hay poke. Now, if you watched my most recent video about a hay poke with Gary, then you would see that Gary's eye became very cloudy. However, Nate's eye does not look cloudy, but it has been runny and squinty. So I did go ahead and get an appointment at the vet, but it's not for a couple days. And as you can see, he's got an incredible appetite. He's been pooping a lot. He's been running up and down his guinea pig city ramps and bridges, and he's been purring with Gus. So he has a good appetite, his energy level is good, everything is good, except this one eye just looks a little shrunken in. So as I said, that when the eyes are sunken or shrunken, it sometimes is a sign of dehydration, but usually it's both eyes. But it could also be a sign of some kind of a scratch or an injury. So I have my terramycin ointment and I have some electrolyte solution. There's a number of different brands that you can get. The reason why I chose this one specifically, which is just a generic version, and I found this in the baby section in Walmart, but I got this one because this one is unflavored and it has no artificial sweeteners. Some of the other ones had like stevia or extra sugar or whatever, which I think in moderation, especially in emergency, probably wouldn't be so bad, but I don't know enough about stevia to know whether or not it's safe for guinea pigs. But you can always, and don't quote me on this, but you can usually assume that if something is safe for people, especially babies, then it probably is safe for guinea pigs, but not always. It's not always the case. So I have these liquid electrolytes that I just drew from here. And how much would you give? I'm trying to give him as much as I can, but I've been giving him 3 milliliters every couple hours. And then I put some terramycin in his eye. I already put it in his eye a little bit ago. But normally with an eye injury like this, you would expect that there would be some cloudiness because it has been about a day or so since I've noticed his eye. But he's eating a lot and he's been pooping a lot and his energy is good. So I'm not rushing off to the vet, but I did set up an appointment. It's just that it's for a couple days. They said that if his condition changed or got worse, to call them, first thing in the morning, and I could maybe be squeezed in an emergency. So I just want to bring that up, that you should always have the terramycin. This is like a $20 tube, but I've had this one for quite a while, and I've already used it to do a full course of treatment for Gary, and this will just last quite a long time. And in some cases, its main purpose is just to lubricate the eye and in an emergency where there's serious trauma, keeping the eye lubricated while you go to the vet can be the difference between keeping it or not keeping it. But if you saw that previous video with the hay poke or the eye scratch, that's very common with piggies. And if your piggy's eye gets cloudy and then it doesn't seem to get any worse, then you probably can just go ahead and continue the treatment without going to the vet and worrying about that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue this electrolyte treatment. There's a number of different brands of pediatric electrolyte. There's like Pedialyte, Hydrolyte. There's a number of these different brands here, but this is just the generic brand, and I like it because it's unflavored. So if he wasn't eating so voraciously and if his energy was really low in conjunction with this, then I wouldn't hesitate to go to the vet even in an emergency situation. And I did make a vet appointment. You know, if there is sometimes when you have a shrunken eye, a sunken eye, or both eyes, that can indicate a kidney issue, not just dehydration. And so long term, I love Nate. He's my baby. He has nationwide pet insurance. So why not go in and get him checked out? Good boy. Good boy. That wasn't so bad, was it? So I hope that made sense and that it helped you and that it maybe inspired you to get some of these things for your emergency kit. You keep this in the back of the fridge or in the pantry. It doesn't have to be cold. And this best if used by 2024. So you can see right there, it's going to last another 2 years almost. So look at this boy. So and it was just a couple dollars. So really an easy, important thing to have. And just I thought I'd mention, you want to keep your environment where your guinea pigs are, you know, basically from 65 to 75 degrees, and it has been a little hot. There's a heat wave. I also put a frozen water bottle in his cage, thinking that maybe he's overheating, but I checked and the piggy room is about 75, 76 degrees. There's a nice breeze. There's an evaporative cooler in there, and everybody is getting a nice cool breeze. So I really hope this helps. And you know, you can check out my common illness playlist. Don't eat that. That's too expensive. My common illness playlist is going to show you basically a lot of different common illnesses that's really important to get to know so that you can spot them early, because that is the best way to speed up and increase your piggy's chances of recovery. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.